Max is an orphan who grew up in foster care and is still struggling to cope with the trauma caused by his brother's death years ago. He loves to paint on city walls, which isn't exactly legal, and to avoid jail time, he's forced to take a job at a nursing home. Max is far from thrilled about this prospect, and as time goes on, he realizes that there's very clearly something wrong with the place he's ended up in. We all fear old age, largely because it's an inevitability waiting for every single one of us. One day you're young and full of energy, and the next you can't get out of bed without help. In many horror movies, the elderly are used as a metaphor for death. They're there to scare us, to be the subject of jump scares. The creators of The Home tried to take it a step further and center their story on the generational conflict itself. The film's action takes place in a nursing home, and if you watch carefully, paying attention to the background details, you can spot a wealth of clues that provide the right key to understanding what's happening. On the screens of TVs left on, we see programs where representatives of the younger generation accuse their predecessors of reckless neglect of the world entrusted to them. The Home is a movie about how the past clings to life, not only refusing to go away, but also trying to extend its own lifespan at the expense of the young. It seems like a curious and overall interesting idea for reflection, but it was James DeMonaco who took on the task of realizing it. A man known first and last as the creator of the Purge franchise, a bluntly straightforward and politically charged horror series. With The Home, DeMonaco demonstrates that he hasn't grown subtler, more skillful, or wiser over time. He has no intention of analyzing the chosen theme in depth. For him, it's enough to declare the populist slogan, "Old people suck," and call it a day. To be fair, in its third act, The Home features a big twist that supposedly turns everything on its head. But on a global scale, it changes nothing. It's a twist for the sake of a twist, one that adds nothing to the chosen theme and exists only so DeMonaco can triumphantly exclaim, "Aha, didn't see that coming?" Alas, The Home doesn't work very well even on its own terms as a pure genre piece. The film has a sluggish pace and uneven rhythm, it often drags, its logic is completely flawed, and its suspense scenes mostly rely on cheap and obvious jump scares. Certainly hardly anyone expected a masterpiece from the creator of The Purge, but even low expectations are not met by The Home. It's a primitive and rather stupid paranoid thriller, memorable for just one single scene. The finale, where a sudden bloody and graphic massacre erupts, making even The Purge look like a kid's movie by comparison. But to get to those 5 minutes, you'll have to endure an hour and a half of boredom, and, as the younger generation says, major cringe.